Hey there, fantasy readers. You guys, I am so proud of how all of you are growing your thinking during these virtual reading lessons. You guys are doing an amazing job. Let's keep up that hard work. Before we start this lesson, make sure you have a paper and a pencil. You are going to draw something today. Today's lesson is about keeping track of problems that multiply. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever done something that made your problems multiply? It made another problem, and then it made another problem, and then you tried to solve it and it made another problem. Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Because when you are reading complex texts, like these fantasy texts, it's going to be very important to stay organized. So today's goal is to learn how to stay organized when we're reading complex text, like The Thief of Always. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. This is a transcript of a book club between Michael and Jose. They just finished reading, or they are reading, Dragon Slayers Academy. And the purpose of reading this is to show you how complex text can get quite confusing. So I'm going to read this to you, but I want you to listen and read along as I read it. And I'm going to be Michael, and my special assistant here, Rosie, say hi, Rosie,
Hi,
is going to be Jose. And I want you to pay attention to how confusing that a book can get really quick. Okay, you ready, Rosie?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't believe Wiglaf killed the dragon.
I know, that was all he wanted, to kill a dragon so he could get gold for his family.
But, oh, there's a Sam too, so I'll be Sam as well. But now Headmaster Mordred has stolen his gold anyway, so he killed the dragon for nothing. I know, and he feels bad about it too. Now Wiglaf has a new problem. He doesn't like killing dragons. But the dragons don't know that. And I noticed the next book is called Revenge of the Dragon Lady. Well, that's a new problem for Wiglaf.
So the book ends and Wiglaf is still poor, and now he has a new problem. He's at a school for dragon slayers, and he's a dragon liker, and the dragons hate him.
And what about Wiglaf's friend Eric? When is he going to impress everyone? He's so desperate to kill a dragon, but it was Wiglaf who did it. Actually, Eric's problem is that he's a girl. Wiglaf is a secret dragon liker, and Eric is secretly a girl. I read aloud. Her problem is worse than Wiglaf's, and it stays worse for longer. And Angus has problems too. He's Mordred's nephew. That stinks. And he can't stay away from sweets.
At least Mordred's happy because he has gold now.
Nah, Mordred will always want more gold. You can tell. He's greedy, and greedy people are never satisfied.
Snap, these folks have a lot of problems.
So, wow, there is really a lot of information in this transcript between these friends who are talking about this book. And I'm noticing that it's all really about the characters and what the characters are doing. There really is a lot of, there are so many ideas, and there's going in all kinds of directions. So how can we organize that? That's what we're here to do today. So I want to show you. It's time for a graphic organizer. And here it is. Move it down. Tracking problems and solutions or changes. So here are two characters, Wiglaf and Eric. So Wiglaf, here are his problems. He needs gold. He was poor. He wants to kill a dragon. Okay, those are his problems. Now, by the end, his problems have multiplied because he did these things. Okay, so he kills a dragon. He can't keep the gold, and he did kill the dragon. So, in the end, his problems have multiplied. Mordred takes the gold. Wiglaf is still poor. He finds out he hates killing dragons, and also dragons want revenge. Okay, so if we keep up with it in this chart, then we know a lot more about Wiglaf because we can see it. Now, Eric. Eric wants to impress everyone by killing a dragon, and Eric is actually a girl. So those are Eric's two problems. Here's what Eric does. He goes with Wiglaf and finds a dragon. He dresses as a boy. And the point is, this does not help him at all. Let me move over. His problems multiply. They do not really have solution. So Eric can't figure out how to kill a dragon, and Wiglaf gets the glory. And still hasn't told anyone that he is actually a girl. I wonder, I think there's probably more. Nope. So you can see how making a chart about your characters can help you keep up with what's happening. So here's what I want you to do. We are going to make a chart. So please get out your paper and pencil. Now, tracking problems and solutions changes. Let's go ahead and put that as a title. I'm going to try to share this screen with you. Not cooperating. There we go. Okay, here's my paper, and I'm going to do it with you. So at the top, you need a title, tracking problems. Now let me switch back so I can see it again. And solutions / changes. And solutions / changes. Okay, that over. Okay, good. Now, I know that we need to have some titles for each column. Let's see. Okay, we've got the character, the problem, the solution or change, and then by the end. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we need a space for the character. We need a space for the problem. We need a space for the solution, or you can call it the change. And then by the end. I'm going to separate my big title from here, okay? Just like that. Okay, so I want you to use this anchor chart today, or not anchor chart, this graphic organizer today when you are reading your read aloud. Either A Night Divided for my guys, or The Thief of Always. Everyone is reading that. So we know that Harvey is one of the characters. So I want to see what you can do today. I want you to find a problem, something that Harvey did to try to solution the problem, and then what happened because of that? Did his problem multiply, or did it actually get solved? And you can do that for any of the characters, okay? We have a new character. Is it Wendell? I believe it's Wendell. I think that's right, Wendell. Or you could do Mrs. Griffin. Any character that's in the story, you can keep up with it like this. So you can keep flipping, or you can do one character for each chart and have several charts. It's up to you how you want to do that. Okay, our time is up for today. Thank you for watching and for making your new graphic organizer to keep up with the complex texts that you are reading. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye, fantasy readers.